Alright, what's going on YouTube? Card Collector 2 coming at you here with a brand new video. And today we are back with part 2 of all of our pickups from the Dallas card show. So if you guys have not checked it out already, part 1 will be down below. But Dallas, like we said on the first video, this was probably the best Dallas show we've ever had. We were able to pick up quite a bit in our 44 hours or so that we were there this time. So with that being said, we're going to get right into it. We've got a 3-row box on the ground that is full of one entire deal we picked up in the show, as well as a 2-row box right here. I will show you all of the deals again. We mentioned in the first video, we try to keep everything separate this time, keep track of it. I know it's something we've kind of struggled with before at shows, is keeping everything in order so that when we make these videos, we can say, hey, this was one lot, this was one lot, this was one lot. So we've tried to do a better job of that this time. So let's see what we've got. All right. I think this is a couple different deals here. So got this in one of the smaller rooms of the show. If you haven't been to Dallas, there's like one main room where a lot of the action happens, where we spend a lot of our time, and then there's a couple different breakout rooms. This was in one of the, I think it's called the Starlight room, off to the side in the main lobby. But this was a value box play. I want to say it was 125. Got a nice Mahomes Spellbound out of 349. This is a popular set. People are looking to complete the letters, and it's a numbered Mahomes. Kobe Rookies and Stars numbered from 2010 Rookies and Stars. Donald Driver Power Formula Auto from Donruss, 1 of 99. Texier Rookie Auto from Stature out of 199. LeBron Honors numbered 26 of 199. Thought that was kind of cool. Chris Spielman, Buckeye Legend, 199, good as gold, Jersey Auto. Thought this could be sneaky. This is a Prism printing plate of Cooper Kupp from Emergent. Yeah, Emergent. Not bad for 20 bucks. I think that could be decent. Mason Crosby Auto out of 49. For some reason, this was the show of picking up kickers. Picked up Crosby, a couple different Justin Tucker autos, but Packer stuff sells well. Clay Matthews Auto, I don't think he has a ton of stuff. This is Clay Matthews, the Packers guy's dad, I believe. Dad or uncle? I think it's his dad. But it's out of 50 from Certified. Geno Atkins out of 49. Bengals, they're local. Amon Green Auto out of 75. Back to the Future. Again, another kicker. Harrison Butker. Actually, just literally this second, I just noticed this. This is 7 of 20. This is actually jersey number. I just noticed this. That actually happened a second time, and I think it's in here, and I'll show you where I found something that was jersey numbered that I did not know originally. But this is definitely one of them. 7 of 20. Score out of 20. Doesn't have a ton of different cards, so his stuff typically sells pretty well. I think this is probably something that's going to do somewhere around the $25 to $30 mark, right? Jersey numbered stuff people are looking for, especially of a guy that doesn't have hardly any cards to begin with. And then Joe Thomas, Browns Legend, which is also, actually, I did know this. This is 73 of 99, so a gold refractor from Classics. Not a bad little lot for 120 or 125. Then you got this lot. I want to say I paid 180 for these three. Harrison Smith, another one of those guys. It just doesn't have a ton of cards compared to a lot of guys. It's out of 35 on-card auto. He's a pretty popular player. Aaron Donald, probably 1A or 1B in best defensive players. I realize he will be up there with Watt for defensive player of the year, but this dude's dominant out of 35, just a stud. And then a Bo Jackson on-card auto from Press Pass Legends Edition, Hall of Fame out of 35 red ink. So ended up getting those. We were selling, talked about in the first video, Jamar Chase and Parsons are two guys we've been selling a ton of, so I picked these up. Paid $150 a piece. They're both out of 5. This is 3 of 5. This is 4 of 5. Again, just think he's going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Can't go wrong with Cowboys guy that's going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. So we'll see on those. Not sure those are going to be huge money makers being Leaf, but we'll see. And then picked this up. I want to say it was like $1,200. Jordan Atomic Refractor from Bowman's Best. It's in an old case. Thought about getting this re-slabbed, but PSA 10. It's a pretty low pop, I think he was saying, but don't remember exactly. But again, Jordan, old school refractor, PSA 10. Kind of hard to beat that stuff. All right, then we've got, so this is the lot that I picked up at the show. If you guys saw the video, this is probably one of the better finds of the weekend. Added up to adds up to like 276, 279, something like that. I had not looked the Jackson up. I just knew it was a good deal. He said he would come down to 200, and then when he looked this up and showed me the last comp on this, threw him $50 more. Still doesn't get to where the Jackson was, but he honored it and thought it was a cool card, so threw him an extra 50. Leland's a nice guy. We've dealt quite a few times. But Jackson Smith and Jigba auto out of 10 from Leaf All-American. Kyle Snyder, Ohio State wrestling legend. That will definitely be something I keep in the PC. Don't have any of those. Picked up a couple different autos of Amon-Ra St. Brown in the value boxes I thought were good deals. This dude, again, I've talked about it before. He had a great year at the end for the Lions. This is out of 7. Championship ticket out of 10. And then another auto out of 20. So 3 Amon-Ra St. Brown autos. So again, this whole lot after the $50 was $250. Paris Johnson, that's a 101 Ohio State rookie. This is from the Leaf All-American as well. He was a 5-star offensive tackle, so that was cool. PC that. This is the short print from Certified. I don't know how well these sell, but for $10, I know these are pretty tough to hit, so decided to take a chance on that. Mixin, this is the red first off the line, so these are short printed to like 20 or 25 this year. I don't remember, but he had $40 on it, and he gave me a discount, so figured we'd take a chance. Elena Deladon, Prism Mojo at a 25. One of the stars of the WNBA. Bob Golick, again, I just don't think he's got a ton of stuff, and it's a Browns uniform, so out of 35. Kada, auto out of 15. I own 5 of the cracked ice, but I only own a couple of the out of 15, so I'll probably just end up stashing this for a little while. I know he had a nice game earlier this year. KJ Osborne, I think he's, I couldn't remember who it was, but I'm fairly confident it was Osborne, who's had a couple decent breakout games for the Vikings. So I took a chance on this. It was priced at $6, and it's numbered out of 75. Because if I was right, these are probably $15 to $20 cards. So figured we'd, again, the consensus here is figured we'd take a chance. Josh Myers, Ohio State lineman, auto at a 20. And then Pete Weber, this is just too cool not to buy. It's $15. Pete Weber on-card auto, just it was just kind of funny. I'm not a huge bowling guy, but for the price, why not? Something we'll probably just throw in the collection and just enjoy. All right, now I've got, this is the first deal we bought. So the total was $520. I'm going to break it down exactly how it happened, how I remember it. So we've got dollar cards. I'll go through all those, explain what I was looking for, what I saw. And then we've got a half off box, and we got some other stuff, right? So you got 3 different piles here. All right, so the first one is going to be the dollar cards. So picked up 2 Michael Pittman Jr., the other MPJ. 2 Contenders jerseys. Again, not amazing. They were priced at $10 originally. They were $1 now, but probably put both of them up on a lot on eBay for $9.99. Turning $2 into 10. We'll see. It's got to sell first, but that's kind of my thought process going through my head when I'm looking. Then you've got, these are all other dollar cards. Throw the 101 on the back in case you haven't seen it. LeBron, gold hoops. LeBron, like 06 tops. Curry. Bunch of Currys. This is the hollow gold. This has got to be a good buy for $1. A couple Brady's. I was surprised by those. I thought those were good deals. MVP mosaic color. Sam Ellinger out of 99. Texas stuff can be popular. Kellen Mond rookie out of 35. Thought that was a pretty good deal. Trey Lance Donruss. J.K. Dobbins out of 75. Mike Vick black-white checker. I think these are like SP from Gravity Feeds. Eno Benjamin out of 99 blue ice. Why not? And then the 101. So Trayvon Moore. So I actually got hit up about this. This is a 101. There was a TCU super collector on Instagram who reached out. A bunch of people were tagging me that he was looking for this. I'm going to send this to him. I told him, I DM'd him, said I would send this to him. So this is not going to be available. This will not be for sale online. I know what it's like to receive cool 101 Ohio State stuff. I got one at the show. I bought it, but I've received some really cool gifts. So this is one of those ones. I only got it for $1. I've got to pass it to its rightful owner, so we will send that to him. And then got a couple different deals here. So this was a gift Trey Sermon. This is the purple. I believe these are from Contenders Blasters. And then I also bought this from his table. Cedric Wilson. Probably not much now since Dallas lost, but they were doing decent because he had a couple decent games towards the end of the year. Bought this from Jay. Mojo Autographs. Jay's a good dude. This is a jumbo Jerry Rice game-used patch out of 25. Just can't go wrong with buying something like that for 100. Actually, literally skipped 2 parts. I wasn't even paying attention. The other part of that dollar deal. Those were all $1. These were all priced at half off, and he gave me a little bit more off than this. I think these priced out at $176, and I got them for like $80. Ken Anderson auto out of 10. Again, just Bengals. Legend will sell in Columbus. There's a bunch of Montgomery. So elite auto at $10. Certified at $15 plus a little bit more off because it was like $180, so it should have been closer to $90. So I guess I saved a few dollars each. Just didn't seem terrible. And then DeAndre Hopkins rookie auto for under $15, and Micah Parsons out of $150. This is the 5-stripe. I don't know how rare those are. I don't know if the number here correlates to the serial number. That's what I don't know. But for $3, we'll take a chance on a Parsons numbered. And then I got these. These are at $200 a piece. Thought those were kind of no-brainers. Brady at a 79 from Optic Pink, and Brady at a 249 Prism Orange. So I didn't think that was too bad. And then I got this thrown in at the end for $20. Just think this is one of those cards you list on eBay for $50, $45, and it probably gets a $35 to $40 offer pretty quick. Gold, again, we talked about that in the first video. Gold sells well. Chiefs are good. I realize Hardman's not Terry Killer Kelsey, but for $20, you take a chance and see what happens. All right, now the lot I was showing you guys. This is like, what? This is 4 something? 475, 480, something like that. So there's a couple different parts to this deal. These were priced at $5. The stickers mean something. They're like different colors, so I think these were like $40. This was like $15. These were like $25, and this was like $10, I think. I don't remember. I just remember the whole deal in itself was like right around just under $500. So obviously the Josh Allen Kaboom is the big one. It's from 2021. That's obviously the biggest card in the deal. This was cool. Damian Harris. It's jersey number from Obsidian. Rookie auto at a 75. Then you got a Hank Stram. Not something you see every day. Cut auto out of 85 from 2008. Donruss Limited before Panini took over. Then you've got Najee Harris. Rookie auto. This is Panini Instant, so this is directly from their website. It's numbered 4 of 49. Stud this year for the Steelers. I think he was like 4th in the league or 5th in the league in rush yards. This is really cool. Patrick Willis was a stud. Retired a little early, but 1 of 5 jumbo rookies and stars patch. Thought that was pretty sick. Just the patch itself. Thought this was kind of sneaky. 101 DJ Moore rookie from Panini Instant. I want to say it was like $20. I don't think it was much more than that. I realize the insets are from specific games, so they sometimes may not do super well, but DJ Moore's a stud, so figured we'd take a chance for $20 on a rookie 101. Cole Sherwood, SB Authentic Future Watch patch auto was kind of cool. This will be one that we put out in shop. And then here's some of the ones that were priced at $5. Jaylen Brown jersey from 2020 National Treasures Collegiate. Stud for the Celtics. This was just too sick not to buy. Pat White NT RPA. 22 of 99. I mean, amazing in college. That West Virginia team was a stud, or was just loaded. So I think that was actually the team Pat McAfee was on too. But that team had a lot of talent on it. So Dolphins logo, figured that's probably got to be what, $15? Nothing crazy, but we'll see. Manti Te'o, Hawaii 5-0 inscription. Te'o was a big deal, man. When he was a Heisman candidate, and his girlfriend, catfish thing came out. That was a big deal when it happened. So an on-card auto inscription from NT of a Heisman finalist from Notre Dame. Just a lot that kind of plays into that. So for $5, it's just one of those things. You take a chance and see what happens. Pen Pals auto. So this is from 2012. So it could have been like Luck and Tannehill and Russell Wilson and RG3 and better guys than this, but it was an 8-person auto. So for $5, you're literally paying less than $1 for every signature on this card. I have a feeling Panini paid a little bit more for every signature, but I paid 60 cents. So Brian Quick, Stephen Hill, Alshon Jeffrey, Ryan Broyles, Blackman, Floyd, Kendall Wright, AJ Jenkins. Not many guys you'd probably want to pay more than 60 cents for at the moment, but some of them were big at the time. Alshon's probably the best guy on this list at the moment, but for $5 again. Chris Carson, Contenders, draft picks auto. Seahawks. Corey Dillon, Bengals, on-card auto. I thought that was kind of neat. J.J. Watt out of 10. And Tom Brady, 15. Yeah, 2015 Prism base for $5. So there's that lot. And then, so this was the start of day 2. I talked about this in the vlog. So got these 3 for $25. You guys obviously I joked about it. Ryan Tannehill SPX auto at a $3.99. Not the biggest Tannehill guy, but they sell for decent money. Bryce Harper refractor 10 and AJ Brown out of $99. Those were in the $10 box, or 3 for $25. And then these, so I got those for $25 and these for $35, because these were $3 a piece, or 10 for $20. So basically, if you bought a bunch, you got them for $2 a piece. And then I got a slight break off that. So Lamar Jackson jersey, Jaylen Smith cracked ice at a 25, Giannis hoops or optic numbered at a 149, seems like a no-brainer. KG at a 25 from Hoops, not amazing, like $100 card, but I bet it does $25. Dennis Schroeder cracked ice. This is cool because it's an international ticket. Basketball is obviously big in the international market, but it's also jersey numbered. So for $1.85, seems like something we could take a chance on. Mahomes red ice. I actually had no idea what this was worth. I figured, $5, $10. It's Mahomes Prism. It's got to be something in it. It's team color. And I think somebody commented on one of the videos that these do like $60. That would surprise me, but I have a feeling it's probably not a bad buy at the price we got it for. Jamar Chase, Trayvon Diggs, a couple of those. Najee Harris red. Howie Long jersey. This dude just got arrested, unfortunately. So couldn't sell this in time, but he did just get arrested. But it is a snakeskin rookie short print from Prism. So hopefully he's back on the field soon. But there's that. Donovan Peoples-Jones, right? It is a Michigan card. You guys know we're Ohio State here. But it's a Galactic. Those are short prints, so figured we'd grab that. Brady numbered. Surprised by this at a $2.99. Figured that's probably $15. Travis Kelce Galactic. Cincinnati was also in the playoffs. I thought that was neat. Hoops quickly at a 99. Precious, 5 of 25 purple ice. That is jersey number right there. Mahomes at a 75. Seems like a pretty good deal. Again, kind of like the Brady, just a $15, $20 card. Anthony Edwards. This is purple purple from Contenders Draft Picks. It's at a 99. I talked about this in my story on Instagram. If you follow us on there, I was giving out some tips on some guys to look for if you're going through value boxes last weekend. One of them was Jesse Bates. He does not have a ton of cards. He's a stud for the Bengals. This is at a 50. If you look at what some of his stuff sells for instance, like select silver rookies, I saw a couple get clicked near the $20 to $25 mark. You can probably find that kind of stuff in value boxes. That's exactly what this was. I assume most people don't know who Jesse Bates is, so when I saw it, I grabbed it. Might not be $1 million card, but from $1.85 to $8 or $10, again, at scale, that can have a big potential. And then Michael Carter Blue Ice. His stuff doesn't sell amazing, but it's not terrible. He's a Jet, so we'll see what we can do with that. So that was that lot for $60. Let's see what else we got in here. There's quite a bit still. All right. So then I was going through some boxes, found these at $5, and decided I would keep looking because this wasn't bad, and found this in a $3 box and ended up getting all 3 of them for $10. So not too bad at $3.30 a piece. Rashad Bateman is numbered to 75 from Wildcard, and Big Z Autos is selling Columbus. Then you got these. Paid $10 for the pair. Randall McDaniel Jersey Auto, Game Worn from National Treasures, and a Tristan McKenzie Bowman Chrome Rookie Auto. He sells well in Columbus. Joao Felix Jersey Auto from Museum. I ended up paying $75 for this. Here we go. When I bought this, I saw this on the table. It had $100. I'm like, that's got to be a good deal. Debo sells well. It's cool. I like Debo. He's a stud. I was like, you got any room? He's like, yeah, I do 75. Sure, no problem, right? Didn't even look at the card, didn't look at condition, didn't look at the numbering, didn't look at anything. Put it in my pocket and walked away. Got home and I was preparing these lots to take pictures so we can include them in the videos. We include them in the vlogs. And I was like, 19. I was like, I thought Debo was like 18 or 19. So I Googled it, and he's 19. So this is actually jersey number. I had no idea when I bought it. I'm typically one that I keep an eye out for that stuff. Not this one. No idea. So I paid $75 for an immaculate jersey numbered RPA of Debo. It's definitely one of the ones I think will do pretty well. Another one I was really surprised by is this. Super surprised. Jonathan Taylor is a stud. The Colts have a good offensive line. This kid is awesome. I realize it's college, not pro, but I was surprised to see this priced at this price. Ended up getting all of these four for $6.90. And I gotta say, I was really surprised by this. I might look to grade it, see if I can get a nice PSE 10 there, but not sure. I was surprised to see a rookie auto of Jonathan Taylor at that price, especially with a discount with buying in bulk. But we'll see. Joey Bart auto at a 50. I talked about it in video 1. Not sure why I bought 4 or 5 Joey Bart autos this weekend, but we did. Obi Toppin, jersey auto from Certified. Again, he's a UD guy. And then Ricky Henderson 101 from Transcendent. Henderson's got a following. It's 101 from the most expensive baseball product they make. Might have some potential. We'll see. But got all those for right around $700. And then picked up this lot for $400. It was A.J. Brown, Prism auto out of 49. Thought that was kind of cool. Mahomes rookie numbered out of 299. 2 Joey B Mosaic Greens. Brady Pink from 2017 Prism. Luka Garza Scripps auto out of 99 from Mosaic, which I think is from Chronicles. Khloe Kardashian auto. I know celebrity stuff's kind of popping off right now. And then I think he said this is a rookie, but I don't know much about it. It's Our Heroes World of Sport, Jack Nicklaus, PSA 9. So Nicklaus is a Buckeye, has multiple golf courses around Columbus. So thought that was pretty cool. Not a bad lot for $400. Definitely some variety. All right, now we're going to get into the good stuff. So bought an entire deal off our guy Curtis. It's a guy we work with quite a bit. Super easy to deal with. We've always had a lot of success dealing with him. If you watch a lot of our show vlogs, we made a deal with him in Chicago as well when we went out there. I'm going to try to flip through this relatively quickly, but at least give you guys an idea of what's all here. So again, as always, when we buy in bulk, typically the prices where they're looking for sometimes can be a starting point. Sometimes we comp them. It just depends. So don't get too caught up in the price. The whole deal was $10,300. You guys saw that in the video, but everything here, 3 piles. Let's see what we got. Trey Lance auto red. This is a Big Ben Contenders 1 of 1 from 2006. So that would be third year for Big Ben. Max Holloway gold out of 10 from Select. Zach Wilson auto from Prestige. Justin Herbert rookie auto out of 30. Leaf Metal Draft State Pride. Derek Thomas. You don't see these too often. Barely 3 color. Old school certified patch out of 300. Christian Pulisic Chrome Blue rookie out of 150. Jim Plunkett, this is jersey number 16 of 25 NT patch auto. Not game worn though. Fields at a 125 from Luminance. Derrick Henry on-card auto at a 20. Thought that was a good price. Henry doesn't have a ton of stuff, so I was curious there. Kyler, this is before he kind of stunk it up against the Rams, so not sure how good or bad that price may be. CD Red Ink from Luminance. Joseph Benavidez. I don't know anything about him, but it was a Prism Gold from first year UFC. So I'm honestly just going to throw this back and just see what happens a couple years from now. Bo Jackson certified. The old school certified Fabric of the Game patches are some of the best they've ever made. They go farther back than this, but this is from 2008. It's game worn, triple patch. Like you can see the patch on the Bo Jackson's really, it's dirty, but it's got some stitching. So thought that was cool. Pat Riley auto gold die cut Lakers jersey out of 10. Then we've got Bart Starr NT game used jersey out of 25. Devonte Adams black gold rookie out of 99. Steve Young jersey out of 25 from NT. Steve Young Canton Classics jersey out of 25 from NT. And you got 3 Devonta Smith autos. It was weird. Like this one, there was a low comp on. There was a lower comp on the out of 10 than the out of 25. It was kind of weird when I was checking. But I got an out of 25 and an out of 10. I got 3 and 9. If I had 6, I would have jersey number, but instead I'm missing 6. So 2 patch autos there, and then a green shimmer from Contenders. Then you got this sick Najee Harris book. He gave me a pretty good deal on this. I think he said right around 2 or 250. I think this is going to do really, really well. It's a first off the line purple book out of 5. So I think that could be sneaky. Bob Hayes, Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, 1 of 100. Classic squad. Quad jersey of Steve Young, Marino, Kelly, and Aikman out of 99. Fields, this is jersey number. I looked this up. This was comped at this is the exact last comp was like 185. But I think jersey number add a little bit of a premium there, so thought this had potential. Waddle, 101. We looked this up, and I think we settled closer to like 450 range. But 101 rookie auto, legacy of Jaylen Waddle. Again, he had a heck of a year, so wanted to grab that. And then 2 Mac Jones, Devonta Smith. Dual autos, got a blue ink and a black ink. Not a ton of comps on these, but I'm not sure Mac Jones did himself any favors at the end of the year. All right, moving right along, we've got, thought these were pretty decent. This is like the first year autos, or year ones, what they're called, from Luminance. 3 Justin Herbert Reds and a Burrow. I have a feeling these were probably priced a while ago. These are probably pretty solid. I don't know what, like, the difference between the variations. I don't know if one's better than the other, but these 2 guys are studs. 2020 football, man, with Taylor, Herbert, Burrow, Justin Jefferson, potentially Tua, Love, some of the other guys, like, big on that, and so I was able to grab these. Definitely feel good about picking up some Herbert and Burrow stuff. There's another one here. Not as big on Tua, but Burrow and Tua dual patch auto out of 15. Spectra. Pick this up. I think Mac's going to be good. I think he's got potential. I don't think he's going to be Burrow or Herbert. But he sells really well. Sold really well prior to getting smacked around in Buffalo. But you got first off the line, Origins, purple auto 17 of 17. And then a 4-color patch auto 50 of 50 from Certified. Got a Zach Wilson 3-color patch auto from Zenith out of 99. This was sick. This will definitely get a lot of interest online. This guy sells really well. Devonte Adams 1 of 1 Origins tag patch. Thought that was a must get. Got a Bronco Nagurski cut auto out of 102. Thought that was neat. Don't see those very often. Glad I got this. I'll probably look to get this graded. Burrow XRC. I used to have one of these. Didn't get it graded. Sold it. Wish I would have kept it, but stud. And then we got a bunch of graded stuff. All sorts of random things. Thought this was neat. Surprised it doesn't sell for more. Supreme Sticks. Game Used Sticks. Mario Lemieux 12 of 12. There's one of these up on eBay for like $140 or something. I was kind of surprised that it's not a bigger card. Cam Reddish. Red Prism. This is going to be the mystery card, as Cam Reddish got traded right before the Dallas show, so this could be sneaky. I know his stuff's popped off, but I don't know what it's done since. Dak, this is the blue retail SP. I think these are short printed to 5. Obviously, I was hoping they would win. That didn't happen, but still, don't see those very often. Then you've got some like random LeBron and Kobe's in these 2 piles. Here's a couple status orange and base 10s. And then a Galactic 9 of Klay Thompson from Revolution. Got some more stuff. You got a Curry Impact Revolution 10. Just Curry, cheap 10 slabs. That kind of stuff sells. Deontay Johnson. He said like 20 or 25 bucks on this. Probably not an amazing deal, but I think Johnson's a stud, so probably get that listed. This is a big card. I didn't realize how big this was. It's like a $800 card or something. Dirk Nowitzki Blank Slate 10 from 2017 Court Kings. It's a very popular insert that I was not aware is as big as it is. So I thought that was kind of cool. Dirk Orange. Prism Hobby numbered at a 49. PSA 10 of an all-time guy, especially an all-time international player. That's kind of my thought there. Chris Bosh 8. Refractor at a 149. Numbered refractor of a guy that was drafted the same year as LeBron and won multiple titles with LeBron. Has to have some potential. And then a LeBron Fleer Tradition 10. Nothing crazy, but can't go wrong with LeBron. Cam Reddish out of 8. This is the Lucky Envelopes from Chronicles. Kobe 10, symbols purple and blue. So 2 different. This one's LeBron. There's a Kobe, and there's a LeBron. This is probably one of my favorite pickups. This is probably one of the few cards, actually. This is probably the show I've been to in the longest where I've kept, not going to keep as much. But Pat Summitt 1010, rest in peace, at a $5.99. Definitely one I'll keep back for a while. One of the all-time great college basketball coaches. Thought that was a really cool addition. So I'm excited to get that, and definitely one I'll be keeping. Again, price, Cam Reddish stuff blew up. Not sure how long it'll last or if it did last, but for the price, we'll grab those. Aaron Rodgers out of 10 from Elite. Steph Curry Genesis 10. I have one of these for the set. I just do not have a 10. And then a Russell Wilson BGS 1010 rookie auto out of 149 from Press Pass Showcase. So yeah, there is that. All right, let's got one or two more deals here, and then we'll go into the bigger deal. I'll flip through that relatively quick. I switched this in a case because I needed a mag to take a picture. But this is a KJ Hill. A gentleman came out to me at the show and said wanted me to have. I had to pay him for it. Thought it was too cool. Would have paid for it online. So I wanted to at least give him something for bringing it up to me. 101 Ohio State logo patch. Thought that was crazy. Got to have that for the PC. Devonta Smith booklet out of 49. It's just a one-color jersey, but Alabama. Thought that would sell. LaMelo out of 110. This is actually... I was taking a picture of this, I think. This was part of a deal we got from Vince. And then Brady, I paid $42.50 on this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. It actually doesn't look like it's in terrible shape, and these are typically really hard to find a nice shape. So not sure if it's one of those things you like crack and resubmit, or if you try to cross it to PSA, or if you hold it. Not sure. I don't know if I've ever owned one of these. So I can't decide. We'll probably look at that and consider a couple different options, but like a 9 of this is like 14 grand or 15. It's crazy. So a 1 point bump for Beckett from an 8 to a 9 is just a massive jump. So it's obviously got potential as it goes up the number scale. All right, and then last but not least, we've got this. So this was a box. Now this could end up being a sneaky deal just because of the volume, right? It's full. It's got a lot of different stuff in it. But I even said it in the video. There's like a discrepancy between, like, especially football, because I know that better. It goes like Trevor Lawrence auto, Justin Fields auto, which aren't super hot right now. I'll show you those. And then it gets down to like smaller stuff like Darrell Taylor select red, white, and blue retail die cuts. So there's a little bit of a drop off, but I think it's got some potential. That's why I bought it. So I'm just going to try to pull some of it out in piles and just show it to you. I won't show every card because a lot of it's not worth showing. Like you can see some of this kind of stuff's junk. I'm not sure what we're going to do with, but not probably worth showing a whole lot of. Got a Kadarius Toney auto out of 25 from Black. You got a Jerry Jeudy out of 150 auto. Javonte Williams patch auto out of 99. 3-color. Brady Silver, Felton auto, Elijah Mitchell auto. I actually just noticed that. Jersey number. And that's 2 jersey numbers I missed. 15 of 99. Jersey number auto. Amon-Ra St. Brown, triple patch auto from Gold Standard. Again, I talked about it earlier. Kid's a stud. Kellen Mond, Swift, bunch of random junk. Darius Leonard jersey auto. It's kind of cool. 2 of his jersey number. So you got stuff like that. And then here's some of the better stuff. This sick Chick-fil-A patch. Thought that was kind of cool. Love me some Chick-fil-A. Out of 5, Terrace Marshall. This is jersey number LT Lightning Strike auto. It's 21 to 25. Nice Tua jersey auto. 10 of 75. Obsidian, that will definitely get sold. I'm not the biggest Tua fan. Wayne Rooney, Cornerstones auto. Says it is match worn too, which is kind of cool. Chuba, is it Chuba Hubbard? Chuba? I think it's Chuba. Hubbard auto at a 99. Nice multicolored patch. Rondale Moore. Talked about it before. This dude smoked Ohio State one year. Had like a crazy game when Ohio State got beat in out against Purdue. Fields auto at a 99 from Immaculate. Was really surprised by this. I figured when I looked this up, this was a massive card. I think the last couple of these did like near the like 250 to 350 mark, which I just couldn't believe. I mean, Lawrence was the biggest thing in the world coming out, so it's kind of crazy to see what these have dropped to. I realize he didn't have an amazing year, but it's at 25. Probably one I'll just hang on to and just see what happens with Lawrence down the road. And then check this out. I actually didn't notice this at first. He pointed it out, which I thought was cool. But it's a Cheez-It bowl patch. So I ended up getting a Chick-fil-A patch and a Cheez-It patch. I thought that was relatively unique. Don't see foods like that in cards a whole lot. Then you got some random soccer. Again, I don't know as much about. Vinicius, some die cuts. Again, random autos. Timo Werner, Sarabia, Mello, Sakai out of 50. Just not guys I know as much about. Havertz, I know that name. Sherrill. Don't know as much about the soccer. There's one row of soccer stuff. Some jerseys, autos, random things. Again, a couple names I know. David Luiz. Pulisic, obviously. Mbappe base. Giovanni Reina out of 50. That's kind of cool. I didn't notice that originally. Another Mbappe base. White Sparkle. Jersey. Random stuff. And then you've got... Let me just make sure I don't miss anything. Here's some more random football. You guys can see there's definitely some drop-offs. Kyle Trask. Kenyon Drake. Michael Carter. Hubbard again. Bettis. ETN. Some random junk. L'Jarius Sneed for the Chiefs. And then there's some decent baseball. There's a bunch of Topps Archives autos. Bunch of them. Was definitely surprised they don't sell for a whole lot. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say surprised. I knew they don't. There's a lot of these. So there's a bunch of different Tim Lunscombs. They just stamp them on there, stamp a 101, and have them sign them. So they don't do anything crazy. Andrew Jones 101, Moises Alou, Tejada, Sean Green, Eckersley out of 64 though. Garvey out of 87. Always weird numbers. Out of 99, Garvey. And you've got Dave Stewart out of 15. Mark Mulder out of 16. Brad Lidge out of 6. Bert Blyleven out of 48. Barry Zito out of 99. Ron Goudry out of 99. Tony Perez out of 84. 37, Garrett Anderson. Another Tony Perez. Dalton Varsho. Aaron Nola. Gary Sheffield out of 24. There's 2 of those. Jim Rice out of 34. Bruce Bochy out of 47. Mike Mussina 101. That's probably decent. He's a Yankee. At least in a Yankees uniform there. Derek Lee auto 101 out of 25. Jim Rice out of 30. Andrew Jones out of 39. Garrett Anderson out of 85. Derek Lee out of 18. And Dave Parker out of 36. So some names I recognize, but nothing I didn't think was super crazy. Some more random baseball out of 99. Devi Garcia. Ian Anderson, I know his stuff sells well. He's a stud. There's actually a nice Ian Anderson in here. It's probably one of the best cards in the entire deal. Scott Rowland auto out of 10. Sonny Gray, Stevenson. Some random cheap stuff we'll have to do some work on. Definitely a lot of work, but there's some cool pieces in here which made it fun. Moises Alou auto from Topps Tier 1. Colton Wong. Jamie Newman, Sage Surratt dual auto from Immaculate. What's that? Vanderbilt. Roy Oswald auto. Tuve. Tri-Speaker auto, or bat out of 149. Luke Voigt. Trout numbered out of 150. Tanner, is it Houck? I know this kid's good. We saw a bunch of his stuff. Blaze Jordan, my guy. Definitely going to keep that. Joey Bart. I actually didn't even notice this the first time. Another Joey Bart picked up this weekend. Here's the Ian Anderson. This is sick. It needs a soft sleeve for sure. Definitely needs a soft sleeve. But it's a 101 patch auto from Museum. So that's probably one of the better cards in the entire deal. I was amazed this does not sell for anything. I figured Eli. I was like, oh, it's probably, decent card. No, I think the last one did like $15 or something. I was definitely surprised there. Mattingly, out of 99. Nate Pearson numbered. Christian Javier out of 25. Kepler. Dahlbeck out of 150. So you guys get the idea. A lot of random stuff. Johnny Damon out of 25. Jesse Winker patch. Sano, Carpenter, Jacoby Jones. See if there's anything else last minute. I'll just pick up little bit more random. Gabe Davis, Newman, Fields. That's actually numbered. Greg Russo at 25. That's cool. Jamar Chase at a 249. Just noticed that. You guys can see some cheaper stuff, probably some dollar stuff. Nice Zach Wilson red. It's at a 299. And then there was some other stuff in another box. If you guys saw the video, he said you gotta take this too. More of kind of the same random stuff. Garrett Grayson jersey. Rodrigo Blankenship numbered. Zeke numbered. Trayvon Diggs numbered. That's probably one of the better cards in this pile. Craig Bragg. Nothing. Alex Smith Chrome. Oh, and then these were a gift. Got these from a dealer who I bought the Will Clark 101 from. Johnny Dixon, auto, my guy. Messaged him a couple times. Very nice guy. Thought that was cool. And then Jeff Okudah, A.J. Brown, Burrow, bunch of Elijah Mitchell rookie. But for the most part, stuff, right? Dollar cards, value box plays, things like that. Nothing too crazy. A lot of it will likely just get put out for sale. Thielen, Joe Montana, Zeke, CeeDee Lamb. I don't know if the Dynamics are short print or not. I'll look. Eddie jersey in Columbus will sell. So that is all of our pickups from the Dallas Card Show. Like I said before, probably the best Dallas Card Show we've ever had. The fact that we came home with 8 rows full of inventory definitely speaks to that kind of show and how much success we have there. Cannot wait to get back. Love the people there. Love the atmosphere. Love the venue. All the people that run it. Really not a lot of complaints about the Dallas Card Show. So excited to get back there soon. But stay tuned, guys. More cool card content coming soon. Peace, guys.